Here we are in Berriew Show, and we can see a lot of tractors. Here are some vintage cars. It's got a tape player, Steve. Nothing. Hello, Mr. Llama.
Hello. You say hello, Dan? Do you want to say hello or not?
Yeah.
Yeah? You alright? This is Melissa.
Hello.
She'll have a little sniff of you if that's okay.
You want to put your hand out, Dan?
Thank
Have a
you.
little stroke there if you want to. She likes. They don't like her head being touched, but they love their necks being stroked there.
Yeah.
But yeah. She's a bit taller than you, isn't she?
No, thank you.
She's been a bit grumpy this morning because her best friend is still in our field. We didn't bring her best mate. So, oh, not making a mess.
Very nice, Dan.
I don't want to get spat at, Steve.
No, you won't spit at your mate, it's alright.
There's all the wooden things, along with all the flags on the train. Here's all the horses at the show. Wow. Here are the sheep. Hello, Mr. Sheep. Is that nice, Mr. Sheep? Yeah.
What's your number, Chris?
Let's talk about that later.
Don't worry, Dan, you're alright.
Teacher at Berriew School until recently and was known throughout the area as a wonderful lady and mum, an inspirational teacher and someone who was full of energy and positivity. Our thoughts go out to all her family and friends. I hope you'll all join me in observing a 2-minute silence in remembrance of Sarah, who will be deeply missed. Decades. She was a fantastic show secretary back as far as the 1980s and was, as well as being very involved in the community in lots of other ways. And she's been a great president for the last 2 years. So please give a big Berriew welcome to the show's president, Judith Gaffin.
Good afternoon, or good evening everybody. Sorry about that. Welcome. It is lovely to see so many people here to support the show. On a very sad note, our thoughts and sympathy are extended to Sarah York's family and friends. What a terrible tragedy that was. On a lighter note, isn't it dry? I remember when I a rain dance instead. You're all welcome to come out into the main ring to do a rain dance, which would be great. We judged the scarecrows earlier this week. What a difficult task that was. All of them are excellent, with a lot of hard work put into them. Have a look and see if you agree with our decision. It's too late if you don't, I'm afraid, because the judge's decision is final. We all owe a huge debt to Berriew Show Committee and their help us with putting on such a great event. Planning for Berriew Show 2026 starts next month. Any extra helpers, or if you fancy joining the committee, any input would be more than welcome, I'm sure. Come along and get involved. It's how you get to meet people if you move into the area to join the committee, and it's really well worth doing. Well, I think that's enough from me. May I take this opportunity to wish you a great day out, and I hereby declare Berriew Show 2025 open.
But that's not your fault, because it's so wet.
RBST was founded as a charity in 1973, considered better suited to more intensive systems. The Wales and Borders Support Group was formed in 2023 and supports the charity in meeting its objectives across Wales. And at this point, I'll hand over to Mark Davis from RBST Wales and Borders, who can tell you a lot more.
Brilliant, thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for having us here today. Those of you who were here last year might remember we did something very similar at the start of the last show. We've been moved around the schedule this time, and we're going to do something a little bit different. Rather than me doing loads of talking about native breeds, we're going to ask the people taking the animals around the ring now to talk a little bit about their animals, as they are the true experts, and I'm definitely not. So all the animals you see here are, I nearly said sheep, and they're obviously not if you look in the middle, which is a little bit embarrassing because they're mine. All of these sheep are native breeds. What that means is they're all bred UK breeds, and they are either primitive breeds, which are, I think the best way of describing them is not necessarily having been interfered with. They haven't been bred necessarily to do a certain job, but they're maybe more naturally suited to certain environments, and have largely evolved in that environment to thrive in that environment. Others will have been selectively bred, and that's largely to match the conditions which they're in. If you think of it of matching the livestock to the land rather than trying to change the land to meet the livestock. So our volunteers now, our handlers, have done a lap of the ring, and what we'll do is we're going to start at this end actually. I'm going to go down, and I've been told very simple questions. I hope they're easy to answer, but if you can't answer them, don't worry. So, we're going to start over here. So, if you could tell me your name and what breed of sheep you bought.
I'm Jack, and I got a Southdown years, a top lamb, February born.
Brilliant. And what made you decide the Southdown as a breed to go into?
Good commercially and pedigree. Do easy off anything. Nice to look at.
No, fantastic. And how big's your flock?
Just after 2.
2. That's all right. Plenty of room to grow. No, fantastic, thank you. What would you say, what was your favourite characteristic about the breed?
Length, nice bit of colour. Yeah, plenty of wool.
Brilliant, that's what you want in a sheep, thank you. So, are you going to answer questions on this sheep as well? I've been told you are. So what have we got here then?
This is a badger-faced Welsh mountain, a yearling ewe. Yeah, there's 2 types of badgers. This is the Torddu, and there's a Torddu, which is opposite colours.
Yeah, so the Torwen is the black fleece, and when the white, they'll have white markings around the eyes now, yeah. And again, so for this breed, what drew you to this breed? What made you decide to go for these?
Easy to look after. Yeah, like again, do off anything, live anywhere. Hardy. Yeah, nice colours. I don't like too much plain white. I know this one's only got a little bit, whereas that one's got a lot more, but let 'em easy. Yeah, up, thriving.
Oh, brilliant, thank you. Are you local? Fantastic, fantastic. Well, thanks for bringing them down, really appreciate that. So we're on to our next sheep. So what do we have here? What breed have we got?
This is a Grayfaced Dartmoor.
Fantastic. What can you tell me about the breed, Grayfaced Dartmoor? What would you say their key characteristics? Okay, why do you like them?
They're easy to keep, very good lambing, they eat anything, clear up paddocks, hedgerows, yeah, so they're
Brilliant. Do you find your input costs would be lower then, the fact that they eat anything?
Yes, definitely.
Brilliant. How long have you been keeping sheep?
Just a few years.
Filming the show.
Brilliant. So still relatively new to it. Is this a hobby for you? Is this a business?
Normally getting the duration into talking.
Do you see that expanding?
Filming the talking and
Did
film.
you find a way to commercialise it, do you think?
Possibly. We started with 3.
If you would like to hear the details.
And we're now up to 8 ewes, and they're offspring and that type of stuff. We're getting there.
It's addictive, isn't it? You get your first couple and then they have this habit of multiplying. No, brilliant, thank you.
Thank you.
So what have we got here?
Soay.
Soay, brilliant. And what can you tell me about the Soay breed?
Oh, crazy sheep. That's what they are. Absolute crazy.
Do you find it difficult to keep them in?
Yes. They jump over fences. They eat everything. They're crazy.
I mean, they sound brilliant. They sound like my type of animal, to be honest. So, does your Soay have a name? What's his name?
Oh, it's Dylan.
Dylan, fantastic. Well, Dylan's been very well behaved here, and we weren't 100% sure he'd make it this far. So he's, I'm quite pleased with him actually. He's done really well. Pleased for you as well. Yeah. So do you keep these commercially? Is this a hobby for you?
It's just a hobby, yeah.
And this is the first time you've shown livestock as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Or it will be at 12:30 when the primitive category starts. Well, very best of luck for that. As I say, he's done very well to get here, so thank you for bringing him down. So I was told before this that I wasn't allowed to ask particularly difficult questions when it came to the goats, or embarrass my wife. So we're going to keep it really simple. Emma, can we move straight on to gestation times for these goats? No, obviously not. So who have we got here then? We'll deal with this one first, and then we'll move on to Tom. So who have we got here?
So this is Sir Galahad.
That's a fantastic name, isn't it? The person who named him is, up there in terms of naming goats. So what can you tell me about Sir Galahad? What type of goat is he?
An escape artist.
He looks all right to me. He's still in the ring. So what breed is he?
He's a Baggot Goat.
Can you tell me anything about Baggot Goats? Where do they originate from?
Staffordshire.
Brilliant, yeah. So that's a Staffordshire breed, isn't it? And do we know anything about how they got to Staffordshire? No, it's all right. It's the right answer because no one does. No one knows. So Tom, who have you got here?
This is Tel El Kabir.
Brilliant. And what can you tell me about Tel El Kabir?
he was originally misgendered when he was born.
That is true. I think the person that misgendered him at birth is around the ring somewhere, isn't he? But he seems to have disappeared. But indeed, I think he did spend 2 weeks as female, didn't he? Yeah. Can you tell me anything else about Baggot Goats? I know you're a Highland cow person, but can you tell me anything about Baggots?
The greater conservation grazing. And like Emma said, the escape artists, the greater than doing knots.
That's true, yeah. And well done for mentioning conservation grazing as well. Someone's been reading the RBST website, thank you. Or have you been reading the posters around the ring? Both, yeah, fine. Thank you. Right, so who have we got here? Nikki, you're doing this, I'm told.
This is Penrose Celandine, and she's a yearling Shetland ewe.
Brilliant. And what can you tell me about the Shetland ewe? We'll skip past the obvious that they're from Shetland, unless I was stealing most of your introduction there. I do apologise.
No, Shetlands tend to have really fine wool, so they're very prized with people who like to spin and knit. They come in over 50 different colours and shades. This one's a grey cat nugget, which is basically she's got a badger face markings. They're very easy to keep, but very cheap.
Oh, brilliant. So would you say they were still a viable dual-purpose breed? I know most people around here will know that the price of wool, particularly, although it doesn't normally cover the cost of the shearer. Is there still a viable wool product from these sheep?
Yeah, the wool from our Shetlands all goes to a local lady who has a wool business. But commercially, they produce a really good quality fat lamb, especially if you crossbreed them with a commercial tup. Like we use a blue texel on a lot of our Shetlands, and they create a really good quality butcher's lamb.
Oh, fantastic, thank you. And then we'll move on to your next sheep here. Does he have a name?
Evan.
Brilliant. And what breed is Evan?
He's a Hebridean and he's a yearling tup.
Is there anything particular about the Scottish breeds that you like? Is you drawn particularly to Scottish breeds, or is it just two you brought down today?
No, we keep a commercial flock of sheep, so we run 700 commercial ewes, but we keep some Hebrideans and Shetlands because they do a job on the farm. Hebrideans as hard as nails, they'll live anywhere where the commercial sheep won't live.
Fantastic. And in terms of the wool quality and the sort of viability of the fleece, would you say it's the same as the Shetlands? A little bit better, a little bit?
No, the Shetlands have a lot better fleece than the Hebridean. The Hebrideans do have a lovely dark fleece. It can have grey in it. But no, you will get more for a Shetland fleece than a Hebridean.
Oh, they're lovely animals. Thank you for bringing them down. So we'll move down now, and we have my limited sheep knowledge, but this looks to me like a Kerry Hill.
It is a Kerry Hill. This is 5-4, filthy gorgeous, yearling ram number 4. But it's full time. Kerry Hill, local sheep to the Kerry Hills. Fantastic dual purpose breed. Meat.
I get all the talking
historically wool.
Introduction.
These days. A big champion of wool in the house. I use handfuls of it for doing washing up and things like that. Cleaning products, it's better than a scourer. Works exactly the same, but then you can just pop it in the compost.
No, it's brilliant. It's always fascinating when people find other uses for some of these, what could be a byproduct as well. So that you're using the whole animal, using the whole fleece, and finding modern uses for it. It's got lovely details. So what was it that drew to the Kerry Hill breed?
I was the shepherdess for a local gentleman called Dick Powell, who was instrumental in bringing the Kerry Hills back from the brink. And he passed away. I stayed on with his wife, and she passed away, and I
Oh, well, that's fantastic. Thank you very much for bringing him down. So we'll move down now. Right, so who have we got here? What's your sheep's name?
Dote.
Alright, and what breed are they?
Badger-faced Torby.
Brilliant. What do you like about the badger face? Do you have Tordwens as well, or is it just the Tordies? The Tordies. So what do you like about the Tordies?
I find them pretty.
Yeah. So how long have you been keeping them?
3 years.
3 years. Do you think this is something you'll stay with, or you looking at getting other sheep as well?
I think I'll stay with this.
Stay with this. That's a good choice. That's lovely. Thank you very much. We'll keep moving down. Right. So who have we got here?
Stan.
Right. So what can you tell me about this sheep?
He's a Torddu. He's 2 years old.
Brilliant. How long have you been keeping sheep then?
5 years.
5 years. Right. Do you see yourself as a career as a shepherd or as a farming? Farmer. Brilliant. A good choice. You made a good start. Brilliant. Thank you. And we'll keep moving down. So who have we got here then?
Lola.
Lola. So what can you tell me about Lola?
She's a lamb.
She's a lamb. Good. Excellent. How old is she? That would make her. Brilliant. So why did you start get into keeping sheep then?
I like how they look.
Yeah? And do you see this? Is this a career for you, do you think, in future?
Don't know.
Don't know. There's plenty of time to choose, isn't there? Brilliant. And last but not least, we've moved. So Sharon, who have we got here?
This is Gwen. She's a registered pedigree in Wagner. We keep a small flock of Hill Wagner, which we've had for about 7 years now. We keep the sheep for about 10 years. But we find these are the best suited to our land up on the hills. They do really, really well. They also make a great crossing view for meat sheep, but usually we take them onto publics where they're just a little bit bigger, and it's nicer to keep them purely. And there's a big showing sale on the 14th of September at Torddu where the flock book will all be gathered, where you can get really nice animals of all different types from lots of different breeds, and it works really well. And there's also a fleece show there as well, which is good fun.
Oh, fantastic. So obviously we knew each other before the show, so I know a little bit more about you. Could you just tell me a little bit about the other breeds that you've got on your farm? Because you've got quite an array, haven't you?
We only really do these, but we've got some Cotswold crosses, all we kept Cotswolds, Grayfaced Dartmoor, Bluefaced Leicester, Manx Lockton, a Black Welsh cross. Yeah, a fair few. We raise the fleeces, because I work with the fleeces. This has got a very nice fleece. It's a bit different, a bit short and screwy, but it makes lovely looks.
No, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. Well, at this point, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone, to all of our handlers who've come down, taking the time out from the show to come down today. We are halfway through the sheep section at the moment, so that will be starting off again at 12:30 with the primitive sections and the hill and heath section as well. So please, at that time, head over. You'll see the RBST flag fly just in the corner over there. We're down to that end of the showground. We will have some of our handlers around as well, so feel free to, if you have questions around, particularly around native breeds or around their animals, just ask them questions if there's anything you want to know. We've got the RBST stand there as well if there's information that you wanted around any of the cattle breeds, pigs, goats. We've got some information down there as well. But please head down 12:30 for the continuation of the sheep show. So what we're going to do now is just see if Sharon would lead us off. We'll do one more lap of the ring, end up back into that corner there. But if you would all please give the handlers a round of applause. And for the sheep as well, and the goats for being so well behaved, and for leading so beautifully around the ring. And thank you very much for having us. We will, we'll be down in the sheep section if you'd like to come down there, and hopefully we will see you at 4 o'clock. We'll be back in the main ring with the final interbreed championship, so there will be the 4 winners of each category's champions that will be judged in the main ring at 4 o'clock. It would be fantastic if we could see you all then. So thank you very much, everyone.
This is a Bedford vehicle. Ford Bedford. Time is Steve.
Stop recording. Keep recording.
What time is it, Steve?
12:30.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Grazing in the grass. And Steve grazing in the grass. Grazing in the grass. Steve. I think it's Shrewsbury, Steve. Montgomery.
Most that way, so Shrewsbury's that way.